So the live part is what I don't get then.
We're
If
not,
they can see us and we can see them,
it's not live on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're still live via Zoom.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was always confusing to me.
Can you hear us, Terry?
It's a red hot maybe.
Oh, if you're up tonight, or today? Red
Use
hot
this
maybe.
to
This is straight entertainment anyway.
I never called Tom back, I just remembered seeing
I know
you.
you, I don't know what controls your speakers
Straight
aside from
twist
just your
from
computer.
something.
But it should help you, because if people are too loud and they can
What, did
hear
he call you
themselves
today?
back on,
No, 2 days ago.
just turn that down.
Don't worry, you can work it all out.
It's usually
This,
somebody's
yeah, I mean, it
calling,
should.
someone's coming through the
No, if you're
door.
getting them through there, you might not
Katie's been
even
there, he's been
want sound on
absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
I would just
No.
mute it.
Okay.
Well, she left.
So I'm gonna mute it now,
He's
just
recovering.
in case. And if you're not getting sound for whatever reason, try unmuting it. But that way you're not gonna avoid having a initial feedback
No.
if it is an
Yeah.
issue, which would
Okay,
be
so
more
I
annoying than
was
the other way around.
This morning on MRI.
Yeah.
To show you. Hey,
And that's your MRI, oh, the piano?
It's scary, isn't it?
Well,
The piano plays
well,
itself, there's like
so
nobody.
everybody has their own feeling about it. Where's my son?
One of my customers donated that, his daughter's
Oh,
Sanford,
yeah.
through
So-
Sanford.
Wow.
From Fulton Lane.
Oh, I'm on the
This is Miss Glamorous. There's all the like moldings and.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Just stick around to make sure.
This guy is just about to say, Abigail.
For everybody's
Abigail.
on.
Abby, all the way. That's just tip for the knee.
Oh, you're good
Yeah.
then. Shoulder, not fun.
I
Oh,
no.
Seriously.
I've not been in one, but isn't it like right?
I
It-
did
it
the
was
shoulder
like,
last
no,
year
you
with the
can't
mask
move either.
on and all the way
Oh, the
in.
mask.
share
Mask
screen.
on.
Oh,
I was,
You need some
I was like on a
serious
serious
posture.
emotional roller coaster in that
Oh,
thing the entire
And
time.
they had to back me out, I pushed the panic button.
Oh,
I said,
did you?
I've done this, 50 times, and then the thing came in, it's like, oh, no.
Yeah, I.
No, that's when you say, before, I'd like something really good.
yeah.
But the guy talked to me like halfway through, he's like, you doing okay? And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay, but for moments up and down,
Oh,
just
it's-
like,
Yeah.
that's that
All they did
horrible.
for me, they lowered the little triangular head thing
Mhm.
down.
Oh,
They
so
gave me
that
the
you
next
weren't so
size down,
close
so
up?
my nose was an inch away, not
Is it
half.
reading?
Yeah,
Oh.
shut your eyes.
Is it reading?
But you didn't have to have a
I
nerve?
don't know how you did that.
No, it wasn't,
You had to do that button.
COVID.
Gotcha.
No. My mask started tickling my nose and I'm like,
Oh,
I can't. So then I was like,
no.
oh no, I can breathe. And I figured out I can breathe out of my
Before, I
mouth.
don't even know how you
And
got
I
there.
breathed out of my mouth, but then of course my mind was like, ew, I'm getting all that weird mask
Yeah.
dust in there. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things that roll through your brain. Totally out of control.
Oh, you're good. Oh, dear God.
The bar on the side.
So,
The bar on the side.
Yeah.
It's 103.
well, are we working on something
No,
or?
I'm just sticking back to
We're
make
like-
sure you guys don't.
We're good.
Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay.
Just for a second.
Well, welcome everyone to this meeting of the Historic District Commission. It's 1:04 on Thursday, March 31st. Present at today's meeting are Val Oliver, Abby Camp, myself, Ray Cole, John McLaughlin,
Is Diane on?
Carrie Thornwell, and do we have Diane or anyone else for that matter on Zoom?
I don't see anyone else.
Okay, well, let's go with that for now. We got our quorum. That's what matters most. Okay, just for one person in the audience, if you plan to record any portion of this event on your own device, let us know in advance so we don't all get arrested.
Thank you for the warning.
Yeah. The feds will be there in 10 minutes. Okay, public comment. Oh, sorry. First order of business, could I have a motion to approve today's agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Val. On Val's motion, Abby, John. Thank you, Val, on your motion.
Aye.
Oh, sorry, Carrie.
Aye.
Okay, we're fine.
That's it.
Carrie, Val, on your motion,
Aye.
right, and I'm in favor, motion carries. Okay, any public comment at this time?
I do have a question though, really fast. If I want to put something, have something on the agenda, how do I do that?
You mean for us to just review, like not an
discuss.
application?
Yeah,
You just ask.
okay,
You just let me know.
We put
Okay.
it on other business.
okay,
The only thing that's required, you see, is that it gets posted. So
yeah,
as Melda puts it on as other business, it gets posted, whatever your interest
I'd like
is
to
or whatever.
talk the wind turbines. That's what
Yeah,
I'd like to
yeah, no,
talk about.
so it'll go on other business, then we can hear it. As soon as it's posted, we can deliberate on it.
Okay,
Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we got a few consent items. Anybody need to recuse? Does not appear so. Can I have a motion on consents?
motion to approve consent.
All right, Val has made a motion to approve consents. Item through 6 on that motion, Abby,
Aye.
John, Carrie,
Aye.
motion,
Aye,
and I'm in favor too. Consent with conditions.
motion to approve consent with conditions.
Thank you, Val, on that motion, Abby,
Aye.
John. Consent with conditions, Carrie
Aye.
and Val on your motion.
Aye,
And I'm in favor. Okay, new business, 107 Tom Nevers Road. Utility bar.
Hi, Chip Webster here for this one.
So you're representing 107 Tom Nevers.
That's right. The reason it says Jesse Beacon is because he is in my office. When he dropped it off, he put his name on. You see, it has a little CWA in the parentheses next to that.
That's good. Could you turn your volume up a little, Chip? You're like just about to break my eardrums.
down.
No,
It might
I'm
be
kidding.
ours. It might be.
No, I think it must be yours because I don't know if I can control the volume on my side for what you hear. Oh, I can whisper. Is that better?
Whisper for a little while.
No, I'll talk in my soft voice.
I hear you great, Chip.
Okay,
All right. So do you want me to present it or?
well, not quite yet because we want to get you on the screen and we want to get the drawings distributed to the members.
All right, very good.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
Have you established the board yet?
It's all of us. I've already looked at it, so let Alex use this one.
Okay. So, John, we're reviewing this. Utility barn, Tom Nevers Road. Out here, okay? Left-hand side is your approach.
Yeah, I looked at it, so I know where I stand on this.
I think I know what you're saying. Okay, hey, Chip,
Yes.
the siding, is that to weather?
The siding is natural to weather, correct.
Is the trim, is any of this trim paint or is everything
The
natural?
trim is gray, is painted gray to match the house, and the doors and windows are black.
Got it. Okay.
It's a gardening shed, basically. Yeah.
One start. Yeah. You did say black doors and window sash, right?
That is correct. Black doors and window sash,
Is that-
gray trim, and natural to weather siding, cedar, and natural to cedar roof.
Although,
About what?
the dimension house.
Carrie,
I think this is acceptable. The one thing that stands out to me is the pergola and that it stands up so tall.
she does.
On this elevation, it's not a big deal, but on the one that you'll see from the street, it's much higher than the feed line, and that to me should come down. That's
I did notice that. Okay, got that, Chip?
Yeah, can we just pull up that elevation? Okay. Got
So it's riding a little high in relation to the eve of the barn.
Yeah, we have the primary beams are in line with the eave and the other is on top of that. Correct. Okay. Check.
Come down, because I happen to agree with that. But here, let's
Well-
go around. Let's go around.
Yeah.
So that's, Carrie, that's it, right?
Yep.
Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Thank you.
I think the building's acceptable. I'm wondering if that just tied into the roof, if it would look better
Mhm.
instead of, ending short of the roof, just make it like it's part of the roof.
And then you could eliminate those two columns.
Yeah.
You know what? I was actually going to say the opposite, because if we pulled it, let's say another foot away from the building, then we could drop it all down so that it's at the eave height. You
Either
see what I'm
way,
saying? Have it a little more breathing room there and drop it down.
All right, got some really forward thinking ideas on the table. I'm so happy. Is that it, Val?
yes.
All right, Abby.
Yeah, I could go either way as well. So, yeah, either drop it below the eave or tie it into that upper, whatever that's called, trim board that's under the eave.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Abby. John, your turn.
Looks fine.
All right, we're gonna probably make a little modest change on this. So actually your beam, I was gonna say the beam looks really big, but it is supporting a lot of, it's got a big span. So what would be your preference, to pull it off the building more and drop it down, or integrate it into the building? Chip?
It would be my preference to pull it off and drop it, the pull and drop.
Pull and drop, okay.
Okay,
Motion to approve with the pull and drop of the
Okay.
pergola.
just so Terry knows, the pull and drop, Terry, means that Chip is gonna pull the pergola another foot off the building and just lower it all down. And that would be through staff. So that's Val's motion. On Val's motion, Abby.
Aye.
Thank you, John.
So real quick, I might pull it off a little more than a foot just so that it's not touching. So if we could have a little flexibility on the foot or a foot and a half or something.
Whatever would be required. Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
Okay, John on the motion. Okay, very good, Carrie.
Aye.
And Val on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor too, motion carries. Okay, thank you.
Wonderful.
Chip.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Now we
You're
have
not done
Mr.
yet.
Catone live and in
Oh,
person.
MCA,
You're in the-
Ray, I'm here.
Where do we- and Val,
oh.
what-
You're MCA. I was thinking Chip was MCA. Chip is CW.
Okay, so Diane,
Ray,
yes,
Ray,
you're there, I know.
Hi, Diane.
Hi,
okay.
Diane.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Hey, so we're on number 2 on new business, which is Mark Catone's project at 8 Hulbert Avenue. Okay? Right, Diane?
Yep.
And can you see the screen?
Yeah, as soon as all that stuff gets, I don't know, it's been acting up this morning. I've got the screen of it coming up at 8 Halbert Avenue. Yes, I do. Oh,
Okay. Mr. Catone, you want to start?
Sure. There's two adjustments to this design. It's been to the HTC once already for some minor changes. They've added or requested a roof walk to the structure, which I'm going to maybe make some comments on. Actually, that'll be in slight contrast to the application. And then there's an extrusion on the rear elevation of a gable that already exists. They'd like to extrude it out forward towards the wetland in a 5-foot dimension, additional second floor space. Once we get to the elevations, I might more specifically speak to the roof walk. This was maybe a classic example. It was filed without my opportunity to take another set of eyes on this. And there's a skirt proposed. The skirt shows up on the rear and part of the side. And skirt, it's is a skirt, it should be on all four sides, not partial. And it is proposed as to be painted white. I think this particular house, even though it's trimmed in white, if there is a roof walk, it should be natural to weather. So my adjustments to what you're seeing before you is that we would do a full skirt, boarded skirt, and the entire roof walk would be natural to weather. Those are my comments specific to the roof walk. And it maybe if we go down to the you'll see the rear gable. That's where the 3 windows are. Clouded in red, I believe there. Yep. That's being pulled forward from what had been previously approved, and the original approval is just off screen to the right there. You can see it. Yep, there it is there.
So from this view, it doesn't really change.
Doesn't really change, yeah. The
Look at
side views, you're gonna
views, it'll
see
Just, how
that's
much does it pull out?
5 feet, right?
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So that's it.
Is it there? I believe we noted on here, replacement of windows. I think they were trying to do partial replacement and they realized they should just go around and replace windows. The original windows in this house are Pella. I think we're suggesting in Anderson. This house dates to 1995, by the way.
Yeah.
Are the sash and the windows white?
Yes, there are. Sash. The sash and the trim.
Thank you.
Trick question. Yeah,
Thank you, Mark.
yes, thank you.
Holly, do you have any HSAP comments? Yes, I do, actually. The NHL data comes from circa 1995. Okay, so that squares with what you just said. No historical info provided. Please provide, even if not contributing, please. So, I mean, I don't know what sort of information you could provide. 1995.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a note. Roof walk with no skirt is preferred per building with Nantucket in mind, page 84. Roof walk should follow traditional design and construction. Skirts are not appropriate, and access should be from hatchway or scuttle with wood cover. See attached, and then the attached, I believe. The attached is just the language taken from building with Nantucket. Okay, those are the comments from HSAP. All right, who would like to start?
Can I look at it?
I think I've got my,
Plan.
Plant, sorry. Diane, were you about to say something?
No, but I will if you want.
Go ahead.
I am with HACCP on the roof walk that it should not have a skirt. And I think that is it. I agree with the other things that have been done, but I think the roof walk is not with the skirt. The way it shows in the drawing that I'm looking right now is fine without a skirt. So that's what I would prefer.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Diane. Who's next?
I can go.
Thank you, Abby.
I would go with a skirt in natural to weather, white, whatchamacallits,
Posts and
posts.
the skirt itself would be natural.
Yeah, because I think the roof is natural to weather, but
It is,
yeah, so I think that would sort of blend together, and I think just, the rate, the balance between white and wood, I think would be nice to do that combo. And then on the board below, the, whatchamacallits below, the, I'm losing. Skirt boards
Yeah.
would be natural to weather.
Right.
That would be a nice.
So you're okay with the skirt as long as it's natural?
Well, it's only on the back, right? The
Well,
side.
no. Mark is saying that it was drawn on the back, but that he wants it to be all the way.
I've never seen one only
Yeah,
on
it's
one
weird.
side. It seems
Actually,
weird to me when I looked at
Well,
this
yeah,
after
but you
file.
don't, you have it on,
it's there and it kind of comes around the sides, but it doesn't,
No,
it's incomplete.
It's like, make up your mind. You
Yeah, it
want
should
them
be
or you
all
don't?
or nothing, and that's what I thought.
All right, so
Power
there
your seat, that's
there it
right.
is, Val. Are you deliberating?
No,
Oh, what?
I just had that was just my question.
Oh, but it's your
I-
turn. it's your turn.
Okay, I'm fine with it, natural to weather, the skirt.
Okay, good. Mr. McLaughlin, your turn.
All right, I looked at this one before.
Good. That's what we like.
I got them all.
The roof walk,
Yeah,
John?
I thought it was where the roof walk is located.
Well, so,
Deep breaths.
Had a quick look at it. Okay, where do you go?
so John, here we are. There it is. See? See the roof walk on the main gable there?
Right, should have access.
Yes, I do.
Now what, John, what they want is, they, the mark.
Show it. It's going down instead of up.
Well, I don't think
That's
that,
going up.
That's the
That's
first
going
floor,
up
John.
to the roof walk.
There's a stair here, and they're gonna stack the stair up to get access up. Here's the roof walk.
it's inside.
That's correct. Interior.
How do you get on the roof walk?
There'd be a hatch here.
Good jump.
The hatch.
You gotta have to-
Yeah.
right there.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, okay. Thank you. I'm in favor.
We're good? Okay. So it sounds like you have support for the idea of a natural skirt. How wide is that roof walk?
It's not wide, 8'4".
And the funny thing is, this is an observation. The issue with roof walks on houses with steep roof pitches is that the legs.
Skirts
of the
get
roof walk
long.
get, like,
I
super
know.
long.
Trying to keep it 50-50.
Yeah.
I have one more comment.
Oh, that's just an observation, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah, question on the gables, you got, could you put in the rectangular ones? The,
Oh, those vents?
They're
John,
there.
There now.
Yeah, they're there.
Huh?
They're there. They
is
exist.
there?
Pre-existing. Yeah.
The building was built in 1995.
Thank you.
Okay,
Could I have
so,
one more look at the front, with the roof walk going left to right? I just want to look at those posts you're talking about. Yeah, those are rather long. Why do they have to go so far?
It's
down?
driven by the width of it. I mean, we could suck it in a little bit on the width,
see,
which
if
would,
the gate, if the roof walk got narrower than
Yeah.
8'4", those posts would not come that far down the roof.
Eight is, not. like-
It's not huge.
it's not large,
huge.
right? That's we kind of,
The observation I was making is that
Yeah.
if this roof walk was on a 8 and 12
Yeah.
roof pitch, those legs would be half as long as what we see there.
All right, I'm gonna change my observation to be natural to weather, everything.
Oh,
To take
natural, everything.
Yeah, because then
Length
you
of
wouldn't
those
see
posts.
the posts, right?
Yeah, because they're.
they'll blend in more.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Can we have a motion on
That's my
that?
motion. to-
Okay, so Abby has made a motion to approve the roof walk with a skirt all the way around, but everything on the roof walk, including the balusters and the posts and the skirt board, all of the roof walk will be natural to weather. That
And
is,
the skirt board.
and the skirt board, yes.
Or I meant the thing down below.
Well, that was gonna be natural anyway.
Oh,
You're
oh,
just
okay.
saying all the
All right.
rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Abby's motion is to approve all this in natural to weather. But I want to emphasize because, and we should get drawings that reflect that, Mark, the staff. Because right now.
Oh, with the skirt, yeah, why don't we
With
do
the
that?
skirt,
I agree.
we're going to approve it with the skirt on
Yep.
all four
So we'll provide
sides.
corrected drawings.
Okay, so that's Abby's motion. On Abby's motion, Val,
Hi,
John,
Aye.
Diane,
No,
okay, Abby on your motion.
Aye.
And I'm in favor. So the motion carries 4 in favor, 1 opposed.
Thank you very much.
Mark. Okay, Val Oliver, you're here in attendance.
Where would you like me to be?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know.
These, I think, all 3 would have been consentable, but we are, you know, well, and there's just not enough time for everyone to get reviewed. So with that said, what's the first one? 13, no, 15 Hedgeberry.
15 Hedgeberry.
This is a cottage, a mother-in-law cottage. It's 19 feet tall, 24 by 32. White trim to match the house, natural to weather wood roof, white sash like doors. It's a modular. Cute little spot.
In the back.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. Did you do that?
19 feet tall, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Mhm.
Let's see, comments?
Sweet.
Good, okay, thank you, Abby. Diane, comments?
Fine, thank you, fine.
Okay,
Great.
great. Carrie,
Yep, good.
looks sounding good. John, any comments on this one? You look at it up there too. It's on the screen.
I'll make that motion when you're ready.
Just one minute. It's cute as a button, John. It's cute as a button.
Trying to get my hearing aid working.
Oh, yeah.
Level.
Great.
Oh,
There it is, John.
Yeah. Yeah, my question was, it's fake brick with the metal cap.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. Comment on it.
Yeah.
But you could say minimize it as what does or cover it up.
Those things are such a problem.
I think it's the answer I said.
Is it?
Yeah.
We could move to approve it. I mean, it's way in the back. So,
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a motion, Diane, to approve as submitted because of the visibility. It's way in the back of the lot.
Okay, so Abby has made a motion to approve. On that motion, Carrie,
Hello. Aye.
Carrie, okay, Carrie's aye. Diane,
Aye,
thank you. John?
Is one thing, is that cap already existing?
No, but it's in the back of the lot.
Yeah, but the point is it visible?
No, I mean, not if you don't look at it.
No, nobody, okay. All right, I got it.
It's
Well, but
insignificant.
so we're in a vote. Are you in or out?
I'm against it,
You're against it?
but no, let it go.
Okay, so I think what that means is you're in favor of the motion. And Abby on your motion.
Aye.
Okay, and I'm in favor too, so that motion carries. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to a painted chimney.
This is out in Cannonberry.
Looked at this, I have no problem.
The house is in construction and the trim is white. And they just requested, see if we could paint the chimneys white.
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Val. No, that's, but she wasn't on.
I wasn't on the.
Oh,
Yeah, so she's on Val's application. Okay, so Sconset advisory on the painting of the chimney. I'm not, okay. It says it's an infill dwelling. Visibility, yes, and then it says agree. It would be nice to see others in the subdivision. However, painted chimneys are common within Sconset and surrounding neighborhoods. This is a handsome structure. How about that? See attached. Prefer natural brick with no concerns if others exist in the neighborhood. Photos are of examples. to help. So that's Sconset advisory.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, so you just want to paint those two chimneys white,
But
They're brick. White.
right?
You can do like a French one, like every color.
Okay, comments from the board? Okay,
also,
go ahead, Diane.
I think they'd be fine white.
Sounds good to me. Thank you, Carrie.
Ditto.
You okay with this one, John? This is Canterbury out in Wisconsin. See those two, see the two chimneys that are circled in red? They want to paint the brick white.
Good. Back to the white,
Yeah. Right, okay, I think we can have a motion. I don't think you made one. You just said
Motion to approve.
Okay, so Abby's made a motion to approve. On Abby's motion, Diane,
I,
you carry. Very good, John.
Aye.
Abby on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor, motion carries, so that's that.
All right,
It is,
another hedgeberry.
so that needs to go there. Carrie, that's for you.
Thank you.
This is really super easy.
Easier than getting a chimney painted white?
It is filling in a small portion that is 10 by 10 underneath the porch roof on the rear of the house. And reusing the windows, just moving them out in both.
Okay. And this is outside of Sconset.
No, it's not Wisconsin, it's Hedgeberry.
Oh, Hedgeberg.
Yeah.
Hedgeberg, yeah.
Well, there is a hedgeberry.
There is?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's down
Roaring
off of,
Lane.
right,
But
yeah, yeah,
Can't you just, yeah.
exactly.
I just said, why do they have to have two names? Why can't they come up with another?
There's a lot of those.
There's like basically names for Sconset roads and names for in-town roads, and they're the same.
Esmeralda knows that very well.
Coffin Street.
Yeah.
Okay, this goes around to you. Okay, so we all get this, the Val is infilling that back piece.
10 by 10.
No
Until-
problem.
Yeah, that's what I say. No problem. It's in the back. You
You're-
can't even see it.
Carrie's good, Abby good, Diane.
I'm good.
All right, sounds good. John, you okay with this one?
Which one is it?
It's this house, and we're just infilling this back piece.
Does Carrie need this one?
This is it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
That
sorry.
that is this house. And the infill is like right there.
And the next one is Ethan's, and I am representing it for
Oh,
him.
right, okay. But let's see, any issues with this one, John?
No?
Doc Martin Road.
No, it's Ryder Drive.
Did someone make a motion on 13 Hedgebury? And I didn't hear it.
Not yet. John is folding up, so I think he's good. Okay, so now we're ready for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Okay, so Abby has made a motion to approve. On that motion, Diane.
Aye.
Thank you. Carrie.
Aye.
Thank you, John.
Aye.
Very good. Abby on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor too. Motion carries. All right, so now we come to Doc Ryder, and Val is going to represent this for Ethan.
Not for me, I'm a go.
You're fine.
It's a garage structure with some space upstairs at the back of the lot for Edward Sanford, 12 Dock Rider Drive.
Yeah.
Completely appropriate.
Okay, sounding like it's.
22 feet high.
Whenever you're ready.
Diane, anything?
What are the colors of the main house? Is this matching?
Yeah, and I don't, I'm sorry, because you just called me before the meeting. I can tell you.
I don't have any problem with it if it's 22 feet high and it's at the back of the lot.
Okay.
Gray trim to match existing, green sash, natural doors, wood roof.
Thank you.
Great.
John, anything?
Here's somebody else, man. I gotta check this.
Well, everybody else is okay with it. Carrie, you on? You good, John? You're holding up.
I have a question on full light windows, but
4 light
Yeah.
windows.
that was moon rock.
Yeah, it is.
That's an approved structure on the lot. I don't know if it's built or not yet, but it's not this structure. This is just on the site.
Yeah, your application has nothing to do with it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, those 4 light windows are gonna get hit out. They're gonna get broken up with golf balls anyway, so. you don't have to- Okay, so I can take a motion on this one.
Motion to approve.
Yeah, there we go. Abby's made a motion to approve on that motion. Diane,
Aye.
very good. Carrie,
Aye.
John,
Hey,
Abby on your motion.
Aye.
And I'm
Thank you.
in favor. Motion carries. Nice, clean, sweet. All right. 15 Flint Rock. Flint Rock.
Hi, Liz
Yeah.
Kanachi with Christopher L. Maury Design and Construction. Can you hear
Hello.
me?
Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. This is a proposed 820 square foot dwelling in Tom Nevers. There's an existing dwelling, garage, and pool house on the property. This proposed secondary dwelling is 75 feet off the front property line. There's existing vegetation. As you can see in the photos that basically block the whole lower portion of the proposed structure. That's what's existing there. And there's existing driveway access that will come off of. That's in the photos as well. And roof and trim color will all match the existing main dwelling. And same with the 6/6 windows and 15 light side doors and such.
Okay, and then we just got a package that shows, has some pictures taken.
Yeah, and they're on here too.
Oh, yeah.
So Diane can see.
Okay. Okay. Flint Rock, that's funny.
I think it's perfectly appropriate in this area as a
Yeah.
style, everything.
Okay, thank you, Val. Abby, anything?
I better go to somebody else. I'm
Okay.
just opening up.
Yeah, okay. Diane, you ready?
Yeah, if I could get back to one of the elevations. It seems to me on the on both the south and the east side, there are too many windows. The west, for being tucked in the vegetation, I just think it doesn't need the triple window there on the south elevation. I would have it two windows and separated and going separately underneath the two windows on the second floor. That is the south. As you go over to the east elevation, I would make the window next to the door on the second floor the same size. I think they're F windows or C windows. I think that big window next to the big door and the deck is too heavy. The same thing with the first floor. The windows are now another shape on the first floor. If you want, I'd bring that window down to what the two on the right-hand side is. So that makes that whole building on the left hang out and heavy. And I think on the west elevation, we may have the same thing. Well, that's not so bad. I would separate the windows on the second floor so that they fill up the cheeks of the dormer, rather than, or bring the dormer in, one or the other. So there's no need to have them all crammed together. You have mold, and I suppose that's the kitchen, and mold next to the front door. It should be a smaller one right next to the front door, and the other one, I think, in the sort of the center.
Am I allowed to come back or wait till everyone's done?
Hang on one second.
Sorry.
You want to hear from all the board members.
I think I know.
Okay, thank you, sorry.
Okay, okay, so thank you, Diane. Abby?
Yeah, sure, I could go. I think what the applicant was about to say is the visibility, and and the photographs, it's to the right of the driveway, and I think, you know, it would be an oblique, it would be an oblique angle that you'd see it. I mean, 27 feet high is a bit high for for a guest cottage. We usually do less than that. But as far as the fenestration is concerned, like on the first floor, I don't think we're going to see it. It's a nice looking building, and I just think for a second dwelling, it's awfully high. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Abby. John?
Yeah, I find in the east elevation and the west elevation, second floor, the meeting rails are off quite a bit. And that's my comment. If somebody would be able to.
Liz, do you know what that means?
No, I do not.
Okay, so if you look at the meeting rail of the window, the double hung window,
Uh-huh.
John's talking about ordinarily you like to have the eave align with the middle, the meeting rail of the window. And your eaves are lower than that meeting. So like John is asking is sort of going at odds with what Abby's asking, because Abby's saying that the building might be too high. But in order to rectify John's situation, you would have to kind of pull the eave up, because you can't bring the dormer down, because I'm sure those are
It's
like
minimal
6'8" doors, so you can't really make them any lower. So anything else besides that, John?
No, that's not a comment. We have that general rules and regulations, whatever you want to call it. Meeting rails, meeting, where they belong.
Okay.
We shouldn't keep looking off and all the talk about past policies, we're all shot to hell.
No, we haven't shot them to hell just yet. We're about to. Okay, so,
I just,
thank you, John. Abby, go
I
ahead.
just observed that you'll
Using
talk
that.
about plate heights, and I noticed that there are 3 steps going up, and you could lower, at least get some height out of this by, having it, you're not in an erosion area.
Oh, you mean dropping the
Yeah,
first floor
Yeah,
level?
yeah.
And hey, Liz, you
Yes,
know how high your first floor is off of grade?
um, there's a
What-
cross section there, I
Just
don't
want
know,
Abby's, correct.
or like a framing cross section, so that might help.
Just measure on the
Down,
elevation.
scroll.
Sorry,
Going up, yeah,
it's the last down here, yeah.
right there. That shows it.
Sorry, I can't give you,
Liz,
it looks like they're, yes, sorry.
your first floor finished floor is about 2 feet 4 inches above grade. So you have a little bit of room to move it down
Okay,
where you get into a mud block situation.
got it, yes, because there is a finished basement there, so I think that's, but
Yeah, it wouldn't, it
we
wouldn't
can
affect-
move it down as much as possible. I think the main house, is quite tall along with the house next door. So I don't know if you want to take a look at that, the difference in height. It's not going to be exceptionally tall compared to those, but I understand the second dwelling. You'd like it to be, yeah.
Right.
And if you look at the next one that kind of goes from the next photo, it goes from the one after that, sorry, towards the main house. You can see our height is going to be closer to the height of the garage there.
Garage is the piece on the left-hand most side, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, we have no problem, if you'd like it lower, but I just wanted to give you a
Oh,
perspective.
making it lower would be great.
Okay.
No concern.
I don't
I-
know how much we can lower it without having to go to the mud sill, but we can,
I think that you could safely lower it 6 to 8 inches.
okay.
12.
I'd like to see it come down to 26 feet,
Liz?
don't you?
Sorry, Diane, I have another question for you. Is the main house roof pitch indeed a 12 and 12?
The main house,
Main house. You could solve some problems if you reduce your roof pitch. You could get closer to John's meeting rail thing and make the building lower simply by going from a 12 and 12 to like a 10 and 12.
okay. I will,
You wouldn't
I'm gonna
lose,
have to take these back to my father. He's the designer, so, but we can, work with it. Okay.
I think that, ask him about the 10 and 12, because what you do, your eave would go up. That would take care of John's concern about.
Mine fell out.
And the ridge would actually go down and you would net out at having the same amount of usable space on the second floor
Got it. Okay.
in the roof pitch.
Can we do that through staff or?
I think we could, if you're amenable, do you want to talk about this with Chris, your dad?
Well, if you say we can do it through staff, is there any way to, if he doesn't agree to it, or if he has an issue, what do we do with that?
Here's what I'm going to suggest to you. I have a feeling, I really don't think that he would have any issues with it because net, he's not going to lose any space on the second floor, which would be the concern, right?
Okay.
Here's what do. I think that we can drop the first floor 6 inches safely. All right, so that's 6 inches off. And if you went from a 12 and 12 to an 11 and 12, you're probably going to drop another 8 or 9 inches there. So you're going to be, plus a foot lower with the ridge. That's good. You're going to get closer to the meeting rail thing working out because the eave is actually going to pop up, right? Ridge down, eave up to go to an 11 and 12. And then to Diane's point, I think there's a couple of windows that you might be able to unmall, particularly the one on the front. in the dormer, those two windows are together. If you just, whoever's scrolling, scroll down a little bit more, there we go. Those two windows above the front door,
Mhm.
can we break those up? You know,
I
hold
mean,
them apart, single
let me
suite?
just look at the floor plan, sorry.
I'll look too.
Yeah.
It looks like it is doable. I mean, how far? Maybe 6 inches between, but. You know, it's
We want to have.
Take the windows out to the end of the dormer on both sides.
Just move them like 8 inches further apart.
okay, that's, yeah,
So that we can see two separate windows with shingles in between,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
okay?
Okay. got
All
it.
right. So I think we could do this through staff.
Are you comfortable, Liz, with us doing this, or do you want to talk to Dad and bring them back revised?
You're putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
I'm comfortable. I mean, if he doesn't agree, we can always come back, right? Or do we have to file for a new? thing?
Yeah, that's right.
All right,
At
so,
least you have an approval, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be fine with what we just discussed.
Got it. All right.
I'll draft. Motion to approve through staff, separating the west dormer windows so that there's about 8 inches in between them. Popping up the eave height and lowering the roof pitch to 11 so that the windows align, and dropping 6 inches out of your first floor height, off of grade.
Yeah.
That's my motion.
Very good. It covered everything.
20.
She's gonna fix it. She's gonna fix it. That's part of the motion. Okay, so that is Val's motion. On Val's motion, Abby.
Aye.
Thank you. John.
Hey,
Thank you. Diane.
Aye.
Very good. Val on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor too. Thank you, Liz. Thanks for working.
Thank you. Thanks for working with me.
For me, please. Thank you. Okay, so Val Oliver to you.
Oh, this is another one that if there had been enough staff to help.
Oh, another, yeah.
It's a 1-story, again, cute little house on Essex Road as a tertiary. It's 500 square feet total, 17'5" in height. Dual gray roof to match the existing house, and white trim and windows to match the structures that are, the house that's already there, which I have pictures of. This one? Yeah. It's in the back of the site. Yeah.
I'm filling out this stuff.
Oh,
How's
I
it
can
looking?
start.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, back of the lot, tiny cute house, no
Tiny,
problem.
cute house. Love it. Okay, thank you.
17.5
Uh,
height.
Carrie,
I agree. Totally appropriate, appreciate the scale.
thank you. Diane,
There isn't?
It's a fine. Aye.
it's fine. John, any issues?
yeah, the cute little
Oh,
25 foot. How many foot wide is it?
20 feet wide. The house?
Now, my question is, the front elevation, north facing driveway, that's 25 feet.
Yeah.
7,
All
no.
right, the one above it, to the right of it, it doesn't have any dimensions.
Oh, well, I go to my floor plan and I see it says 20.
Oh. Well, is somebody gonna answer that?
She just did, it's 20 feet.
Why, well, my question is, why isn't it on there?
Well, it's on the plan.
It's on the
next
floor
page.
plan.
Well, you got it, your,
We have to go running around. Anyway, I see it.
there you go.
Right,
Okay,
thank you. Good job.
that,
And then I think John has to sign that.
John, you can sign that. Yeah. John, are you good on this application? This one?
15 lot, this one, yes, yes.
Well, and this, okay, I think we can have a motion.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, motion to approve.
Okay, so there is a motion to approve the tertiary dwelling at 36 Essex. On Abby's motion, Diane,
Aye.
thank you, Carrie,
Hi.
thank you, John.
Aye.
Very good, and Abby on your motion, and I'm in favor, motion carries. Okay, Atlantic Landscaping at 24 Bartlett Farm Road, this sounds very familiar.
These are the ones we were just looking at the other night.
It is, yeah, that's right, with the, now, hey, do we have anybody to rep these? I'm talking about the 3 for Atlantic Landscaping.
Don't see any of them.
So since we held for revisions to the house.
Oh,
Well, that probably makes sense to hold it
That-
anyway,
yeah.
so that might be why it's not
motion
here.
to hold,
Yeah, that's great.
24 and 22 Bartlett Farm Road
And 20,
We,
and
and
20,
20, all 3.
all three.
Okay, so we're going to, Abby has made a motion to hold 9, 10, and 11 for representation. Those are all the Bartlett Farm Road Pool and Hardscapes, okay? That's Abby's motion. On the motion, Val,
Aye.
Diane,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Abby on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor. Motion carries. Okay, so what is this? More Val Oliver.
Jesus, you gotta learn to say no.
And I gotta see if,
It's a
I gotta see if
problem.
Lisa Botticelli is coming.
And this
Is
is,
this?
yes, and it's- Stuart is here, Bo Meisler.
Oh, it's a fail. It's a
fail.
Stuart, how big is your property? I forget.
2.88 acres.
2.8 acres.
Yeah.
This is a 2.8 acre parcel on Crooked Lane. On the front page, you'll see a picture of the existing house.
you can't see
There.
from the street.
Right. This dwelling we're proposing is all the way back as far as you can go on this lot before you hit some wetland situation. So it is, what, 300 feet off the road at least.
Yeah.
The lot is heavily vegetated, which is all gonna stay. He's gonna use the existing driveway cut and come off of that and wind in and around, as you see, to this new structure, which is natural to weather trim, black sash, charcoal gray roof, black doors. One section is 29 and change in height, and the other section is 26, and it's got like a connector in the middle.
And the meeting rails aligned.
In the middle, yeah.
What? No way.
The gazebo that you see in the
Once in a
picture
blue
was
moon.
approved already on consent.
I'm familiar with this property and you can't see the main house from the street, let alone there's no way you're gonna see this.
Yeah, this is dog walking
And
territory.
it's a good looking house, Val.
What's that?
It's a good looking house.
Thanks.
Yeah, darn too.
Okay. Sounding positive. Diane, anything?
No, I think it's good.
Okay, John, anything? Okay,
On the highest point of the land.
It's actually the lowest part of the.
we're getting almost as much covered in an
I
hour and a
know.
half as we get covered in 4 hours.
There's nobody online.
Yeah, this is phenomenal.
So that's
I know.
You did that, Val?
The gazebo, okay.
Oh, the gazebo is already approved, John. Yeah, that's not part of the application.
Confuses the heaven here. doesn't
It
it?
Yeah,
confuses the hell out of me.
confusing.
Both lines have been up there.
Easily confused.
All right,
You know it.
Thanks, man.
so, okay, sounds good. Can I have a motion?
Motion to approve as
Sounds good. On Abby's motion, Diane.
Hi,
Thank you, Carrie.
Aye.
John.
Aye.
Very good. Abby on your motion,
I,
and I'm in favor too. Motion carries. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for bearing it.
yeah.
It's
be a great
Too bad Lissy wasn't here.
Best day ever.
She could.
So, I don't think Lisa's on for this.
No, she's not.
So can I rep this? I don't know what it is, but
Why
I'll
not?
just,
Why not?
I know the house and she's doing some renovations to it. It's out,
Reminder, I looked at this.
it's out off of Gardner Road. You know, big, huge piece of property, very little.
Oh, I know.
I love
I-
Gardner
You know
Road.
Grace Young's house?
No, but I know who owned this before somebody bought it. I mean, it used to be Bruce Benny's house.
No. Well, maybe Grace bought Bruce Benny's house, but this is a house. I
It's
should-
at the turn of the
Yeah.
road. Karen, I'll hear it. I'll ask the question.
Here, I can look at this.
It's all on the back. Most of it's on the back and it's infilling first.
Okay.
floor.
So just to give you guys a little bit of, the owner, Grace Young, has massive piece of property out there. Gardner Road, is along one side, and then when you get down to the end, you turn right on a dirt road that is theoretically Shawcanoe Road, but doesn't continue all the way through to the other Shawcanoe. Oh, here we go. There's the context. So that's Grace's property. It's very large. In fact, he now owns the parcel with the pond on it. So the house is in the middle of all this, and you can't see it from any place. So.
That one.
Oh, and the house is all natural trim. We're doing the house next door, and you can barely see Grace's house from the house. right next door.
Yep.
So what Lisa is actually doing, I can't tell you, but I'm hoping that she identified.
It is, it's bubbled on the plan and on the first floor. It's all first floor on the north elevation.
There's a reduced copy.
Oh,
And a
It
deck.
seems to me like it's simplifying it a bit on that first floor. There's a lot of.
Yeah, I
there's a
like it
lot of
because
little
it
Hips happening and this just
Takes all
unifies
those
it. Yeah,
porches and integrates them.
yeah, I think it's a good change
Yeah.
personally.
Me too.
Am I sharing this?
your turn.
Okay, so, and when I share, everybody jumps in and says. Val, go first.
I think the additions proposed are appropriate and I agree with visibility and it actually makes the house look better.
Oh, okay, that sounds positive. Carrie,
Yes, I'm in agreement.
thank you. Diane,
I think it's appropriate. I think it looks nice and it looks simpler than it was, so I have no problem.
thanks, Diane.
The double gable on the right looks like it has a headache.
Well, I was just gonna ask, what do you call that?
A headache.
It must hold water. Did Rick just leave?
He did, he had to go to be at the booth at 2:15, and he has more applications, so
Okay.
he's gonna hold them till next week.
John, what do you think?
What I think, I'm not gonna rush this one. I think
The house is
It's a
there
big house, but they're only doing a couple
it
beds.
is huge.
and it's built already.
Looking at this elevation here,
There's no changes to that elevation. I'll help you just
it's
to
already existing.
clarify, yeah, just to show what exists and what
Show me
doesn't.
on here what's going on. Show me on this one.
On the site plan, it's back here, under here. is what.
There's no way of telling that.
Right, that's why you gotta look at the elevations. So that, those elevations have changed. You're gonna find the right sheet. Oh, here it is. So it's the rear elevation, this one right here. This is what exists. If you see all those roofs here, the
Right.
windows, they're simplifying it and drawing the roof straight across to come and match with this one. So you're getting rid of these decks. While you're up. Right? You're adding a few little decks, but they are shingled in, so they're,
This is what this,
this is existing and this is what's bubbled right here.
you said,
Nope, that exists. The addition is all on the first floor right there, John, under that roof.
where is this?
That exists. No, that's right here. That exists.
Oh, yeah, that exists,
I
John,
got it.
definitely.
This one, that one.
I would never do anything like that.
The autograph, love it.
Yeah,
Okay, comment is on the south elevation. The right side. There's 4 lights up there tucked under those 2 gables.
That exists.
That exists,
That exists.
yeah.
Is it here, doesn't exist?
I know,
Very little.
it's really silly.
That's, yeah. Sub elevation, nothing.
No
Right.
change.
And deck a new roof,
It's these little pieces of wall. Little, yep, little new bits of deck up there, shingled in, all incorporated in this new roof. That's the addition, is basically that new roof.
who's, putting the, what do you call it, 6-panel was on the east elevation.
To match what's existing.
Sorry?
I think they match what's existing. If you look at the south.
The east,
Okay,
no comment.
all right.
Do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Diane. On Diane's motion, Val,
Aye.
Carrie,
Aye.
John.
Aye.
Abby, aye. Diane on your motion?
Aye.
All right, that's
Okay,
good to go.
thanks, folks. Brooke,
He
left.
He had to leave, he had to run to the boat, so he requested if it could be held till Tuesday.
oh, shoot, wow, I was just getting ready to go through all this stuff.
Anybody from there gone?
Well, is there anybody else in the queue? Okay, first thing, well,
I don't see anyone from there.
how about Nathan?
Yes, they're here, 5 Lilac.
Nathan is here. Okay, so then we have, with the little bit of time that we have remaining, let's hold items 14 through 18 for holding items 14 through 18 for representation. Somebody give me that motion?
So moved.
So move.
Okay, Abby beat you to it, but Diane on Abby's motion.
Aye.
Thank you, Val.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Abby on your motion. You just say yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm in favor, motion carries. Okay, so Nathan, you there?
Well, do we have to hold 71?
We did.
Okay.
That was part
okay,
of the.
okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Can you hear us?
We can, yes.
Okay, good, great.
5 Lilac Court, new dwelling.
Thank you.
Anyone else who is waiting in the queue, I'm gonna say this is the end of it. We're gonna do Nathan's 3 projects.
Shall I shoot?
Yes, please do.
Okay, it's 3 projects, a new home, a garage, and a hardscape. So with the home, it's a new home in Sandpiper Place. Shall I wait?
No, keep going. We're here.
Okay. New home in Sandpiper Place off Old South Road. We work with the owners who work with Dreamline prefabricators. And as you know, in this area, we are under size limitations for a new modular home. It is the ground cover is 963 square feet. It is a modest, attractive home, 35 feet by 7 feet 6 inches in plan, 28 feet 0 inches tall. And it's similar to other abutting homes, some of which have also been designed by Dreamline. And we've taken some photos if you'd like to look at those.
Great.
In the abutting area. The trim is white. The sashes are black. And there's an Essex green door. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I think I know what the comment is gonna be, or at least.
The door should be red.
No, I think it's the combo of the black sash and the white trim.
Yeah, that's poisonous. It's, you're showing a few examples of it, but the consensus view of the board, that like the black sash and the white trim is very sort of formal federal style, so we try and stay away from that.
What about gunmetal?
Our owners are there, ask them.
Excuse me, Gina
Yeah.
and Michael Dubois, can you hear us? Can you?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, can you answer that question about the trim of the windows to being something other than black?
That's certainly okay with us. Whatever the committee would prefer.
Thank you.
The picture you have on the screen there is a nice gray color, which is what's typically combined with the black.
Oh, okay, so that Val has taken a slightly different approach.
So they have their choice.
So we're looking in this photo, we're looking at black sash with gray trim, which we're fine with. And the other this is white trim with something other than black sash.
Yeah.
So Gina and Mike, did you hear that?
Yeah, I think we'd like to keep with the white trim, so I think it'll be a change to the sash color, if that's
okay.
If that's okay.
Yes.
A dark gray seems to be more sympathetic. So was that your only comment, Val?
Yes,
Okay,
the
so
house is fine.
that was Val's only comment. Abby?
Carrie's whispering something to me and I can't.
I'm not even on it, but the doors at the basement level on the front elevation seem strange to me.
The what?
Go to the front elevation.
I just assumed with the railing, there'd be bushes there and you wouldn't.
It's just that the neighborhood is not.
Oh,
planted out yet.
yeah. That's interesting. Okay.
I missed that. We missed that.
Hey, here it is. It's funny how Dreamline rendered everything that's underground like hard line so that it makes it look bad. You know, because basically there's a cellar door right underneath of the entry door.
Should be dashed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like highlighting something that, you know, in all likelihood, none of us are ever going to see.
Right.
Anyway, but so Abby was going to speak, so Abby,
I was going to speak until
you
Carrie brought that
you
up.
still can.
Well, Well, is there anything we can do to mitigate that sort of double basement door under the front door? I don't have any ideas. We just, I don't know, how do you make that, like, that's a huge light well, right? Like, I mean,
It's a
odd.
stairway down.
Yeah.
It's what, probably 3.5 feet off the building.
Yes, 4 feet.
Mhm. So, sadly, the next time you're talking to your friends at Dreamline, tell them that anything that's subgrade should just be dashed in. Because, it's looking like those two windows on the so-called right elevation are dug out and completely see them, which we all know won't be the case.
Correct.
But sorry, Abby, I keep interrupting.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
I mean, you're not interrupting. I'm not being able to fathom this.
Can I?
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
You're not gonna see any of that stuff below the grade line. You're gonna see a fence and you're gonna see a door, a front door, but you're not gonna see all that stuff that's underground.
You're not gonna see,
How do you get
Yeah,
in?
I'll get to you in a second, Diane.
How do you get, oh, I see,
On
there's
the
steps to
side.
the left,
Yeah.
okay. All right, so because otherwise, if you went to the front door and tried to get out, you tumble down.
No, it's not that way.
Okay.
All
right.
Looking at this would make you think that, but that's not how it really.
I mean, if there wasn't a railing across the front of the front door.
Hey, so, yeah, Nathan, that's a good point. You don't actually, you don't need the railing in front of the front door.
Well, not by code.
But you're not gonna be falling down into the light well. is my point.
No, that's correct. We are not. No.
Tell you honestly, my own opinion is having a rail there, particularly a rail that has like a post, like right in the middle, smack, right centered on the,
Right.
is kind of like negating some of the invitational aspect of the front door. The front door is supposed to be open and like you're supposed to be able to be, I think you're gonna just walk straight up to this front door. So why?
Well, this is actually the side door, but yes, we take your idea. And if Mike and Gina say, okay, I would say we could remove that balustrade in front of in the front door.
That would be just great.
Okay, okay.
No problem.
Thank you, Mike.
So, can you reconfirm, which is the front door?
Well, the front door is really the right elevation.
See the one off to the side. there.
Yeah. So, all right.
wait, go to the site plan. I think it's clearer.
There. What's that hexagonal thing of the walkway?
That is a light well, I believe.
Is it?
I think.
Where is
Can you answer that, Nathan?
What did you ask?
What is the faceted thing on the left-hand side of the building? Is that a deck? It's a deck.
It's a deck.
Yes, that angled 45-degree is a deck.
Okay, it's a deck.
And
Go ahead.
the front door is to the right of this drawing, right where the stepping stones are, correct?
Correct. To the right. There you go. They keep going, right there. Yes.
So that light well is on the side.
The AC condensers are in the setback, and you're gonna have to move those, but they're in the back.
Oh, so Carrie, the non-voting member on this, non-voting but incredibly astute member of this is noting that your condensing units are within the setback, which is a total no-no.
Mr. Chairman, if you look at the allowance from the Zoning Board of Appeals, just like the garage studio is within the setback, so maybe the condenser yard by virtue of their special approval.
Okay, we'll take your word for it.
It's,
That place is so hard to figure out. Every single street is different.
so,
Okay,
if we would have to move it, we would have to come back, but for now, we're allowed to do it by zoning.
that you know what you're talking about and that, you know, as long as they're covered, which they are, we should be good.
Motion to
No,
approve.
hang on, one second. Diane, your turn.
Oh, well, I was just wondering if that's not the front door that we've been looking at with the stairway going down. Is it,
A side door.
it's a side door. Is it visible, Nathan? As you come up the street there? On Lilac Court, is it visible? Is that side door? As you go around Lilac Court, do you not look at it, or is it?
No,
Is it?
I don't think so, Diane. I think it's really gonna be the front door, and the side door will be diminished by the virtue of its roof and post, and if you allow the balustrade.
Just wonder. I don't know. I don't know why the little roof should be put over the main door. The side door looks so much bigger than
Well,
the
the
main door.
reason we can't is that we cannot disconnect that. That would be in this front yard setback, and if you look at the drawings, we have to move the bluestone entry of
Yeah.
1 inch, 1 inch. So we can't have anything over the door within the setback.
You can have.
The side
Okay.
yard- Yeah,
I get you. I get you with the zoning and all that.
yeah, the side yard setbacks are one thing, the front yard is another. Thank you.
Is another, right?
Yes.
So, all right. My only other question is, and it's only it's not architectural, is the amount of light coming off that side door at night. Will it be sort of a strong point that'll lead people to it rather than the front door? That's all. Once they get there, they'll know. But
Yes,
Nathan, hang on.
yes.
All right, well, we still haven't heard from, Diane, have you finished?
right. And where's this? How are you getting off the side door? What are you stepping down on? Where is the
It's on
step?
the
Right there,
left-hand
right?
side of that elevation.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't
Correct.
find it. I looked at this previously, but I wasn't exactly sure what I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is that it, Diane?
Yep, that's it.
Thank you. John? This?
Way of filing, you know? My question is this, is the structure built?
No.
This for a new dwelling?
Yeah.
Right. Everything was submitted like this. What is it?
Oh, yeah, this is a modular house, and so they have these really heavy lines for the windows, but they're just regular windows.
Can somebody tell them not to do that?
All right, okay. My question,
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, John?
And let me finish, let me get it going so I can understand it. Okay, you're on page of the floor plan.
Floor plan.
Okay. All right, now, what do you have for siding on this?
Shingle, right?
No, I want to get him, he's a bird messing this up.
Nathan?
Yes, shingles.
That's what?
Shingles.
It's all shingle, okay.
Yes, sir.
What do you have on the roof?
Nathan?
What was the question?
What the roof,
It's a black asphalt.
black asphalt.
Just submit it this way. Might be legal, I don't know.
Yeah, the modular.
Okay, that's a question. And here you have stair landing storage below on the left side of A1. And it says outdoor shower, yeah, but what is this unit here? Stair landing,
Oh. Yeah,
storage below.
yeah, that's down in the light well.
Huh?
I think it's down in a light well, down below grade.
Stair
Yeah,
landing, okay.
Nathan, tell these guys they put way too much information on these drawings.
I hear you, but you are correct. Ray,
When they send them to you, they don't look like that, but when you print them on your printer,
The trim's gonna be what? For the window trim? the door trim?
Okay, so the trim, John, the trim is white. And the sash color, we've decided should go to gray. Okay,
correct.
Very confusing, Ethan.
All right, John?
Haven't seen anything like this file in years.
he's commenting on the amount of information and the line quality. Anyway,
I just want to make sure that. I don't-
motion to approve as submitted
okay. Thank you.
Well, not as a minute,
All right.
black sash.
without black sash.
Right, with gray sash. Okay, Nathan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. On the motion, Abby.
Aye.
Thank you, John.
Aye.
Thank you, Diane.
Aye.
Thank you, and Val on your motion,
Aye.
and I'm in favor, motion carries.
Now, this is number 19.
Great, that was 19. Now, I think we're out of time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Do something else.
Yeah, we're gonna adjourn. We'll pick the rest of these up on Tuesday night, okay, Nathan?
Very well, very good. Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thanks for working with us. Bye. Okay, so let's just get a couple of signatures going here and then we can all go back to our.
Minutes, if you get a chance.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We finally can do that. So there's. John. Yeah, that company just puts too much
No
information.
way of doing it.
So, it is. Okay, so can I have a motion from someone to approve the minutes, which are now corrected? Those would be the minutes of March 15th and 17th.
So move.
Diane has made a motion to approve. On Diane's motion, Val,
Aye.
Abby,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
and I'm in favor, motion carries. Okay, folks.
Can I ask a
Motion to adjourn.
question? Sure. So next week is gonna be old business. This gets the following, the rest of this.
It's a continuous.
continual.
You know, it's kind of
I'm just trying to
immaterial,
figure out-
business, new business, it's just all a mix right now. Okay, so John has made a motion to adjourn for the day. I like that motion.
I think so.
Okay, on John's motion, Val,
Aye.
Diane,
Aye.
you, Diane, Abby,
Aye.
let's do Carrie too,
Aye.
Did you sign that?
and
Is it-
John on your
No.
motion.
Did I?
I'm
John
going to
says
meet the
he's
modular
in
guys
favor of
right
this
now.
motion. Motion carries.
Tell them about the
Thanks,
line.
everybody.
Tell them to
It's
start
we
using
have tried to
joiners.
fix it. I don't know what the problem is, why it prints out.
228.
Thank you.
So it's,
Did you sign
we
this
actually
one?
got a lot covered in, relatively short amount of time.
Good job, Greg.
It's because we started.
Good job,
gathering
everybody.
information
Ask your question.
About doing so much.
You can read it.